Hey everyone, this is Chris here with Elemental Play, and today I have two games by Certifiable Studios. These are off of a Kickstarter. I believe they did Endangered Orphans first, and then Stuffed was a later one, but Stuffed is the one I actually backed in this Kickstarter. So we're going to start with that, and we'll come back to Endangered Orphans. So you're getting a bit of a 2-for-1 today, which is kind of unusual. I normally do the board games all in separate videos, but I think this is a good time to do them both. So, Stuffed, I think, was my first ever Kickstarter that I backed. It was just this cute dice rolling game with this kind of interesting art. All of these kind of hardcore looking animals and whatnot. It's got a little bit of a Happy Tree Friends feel to it, which is a little, a little much, but at the same time, I really, I kind of enjoyed it. So I backed this probably almost a year ago now, but that's about average for a Kickstarter. When you get them faster than that, it's a bit of a surprise. So I have received other ones already, but this was the first one I backed. I'm still pretty new to the Kickstarter community. So I'm really excited to have this in. I've been waiting for this for a long time. And Certifiable has been really, really awesome about communicating with everyone about the status of their game, how it's coming along and everything. And, as with everyone, they ran into some factory issues, hit that Golden Week thing in what is it, China. And, that happens. So not a big deal. It pushed it back a little. You got to remember with Kickstarter, you're supporting the project creators and helping them get their project off the ground. It's not about pre-ordering, but you do hope to come out with a finished product eventually. So here is my finished product, and it's stunning. So this box is intended to look a bit like a book. We've got a paper cover, slip cover on it. I'll show you all the pieces here. So let's get this slip cover off. I assume it just slides off. Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, I obviously haven't opened this yet. So this is pretty cool. I like the inside here. It's like a locked book. There's more reading material here if you want to pause it and read it over. I think it's clear enough. And let's see how this opens. It looks like it just slides open. All right. Some more art on the inside. You can see that there. And then we've got our instruction book. Fits perfectly, which I really like. Looks like it's a pretty straightforward, easy to understand book, so that's good. Here's our box. Definitely, I really like the layout of it. There's definitely a little extra room in here. This spot here is for a collector's coin that you could get through the Kickstarter. Since it was my first Kickstarter, I was still convincing myself that I didn't quote-unquote need all that stuff. But, obviously I mildly regret not grabbing it. But, I mean, it's really not necessary. So these are some plastic counters for the game. So you can see like a +1 attack, a little heart token. I don't know if I see anything else in here. Looks like just +1 attack and heart. So there's just little plastic tokens, so those are kind of neat. They did not have an option for a metal upgrade. If they did, that's definitely something I would have paid for. You have a pink die here. It looks like you can do a few different things. I'm guessing we've got a sewing needle, a shovel, a tack sword or something, probably a failed roll. Re-roll, I'm guessing, and then the Certifiable Studios logo. I don't know what that pink die is for. These are the main die in the game. You have a few different sides to them here. So you've got your, looks like a potion or an antidote, a little paw, a leaf. These are called burdens. They're little birds. I think that's all the sides there. Yep. Oh, and a gear. There's a gear. And then we have a deck of cards. Oh, 2 decks of cards. One of my friends who also backed this believes that they are probably going to do some sort of expansion because, as you can see, there's a lot of extra room in this box. I definitely expected the box to be a bit smaller. But before we move on, there's a little rabbit art down here. It says, oh, there's a what does this say? We've got words all over it. So, and no bunny will ever find me. My bunny lies under the ocean. My bunny lies under the sea. My bunny is so cold and lonely, and no bunny will ever find me. Oh, that's creepy. All right. Love it, though. I love it. So the box is beautiful. I love this. This is very cool. Let's open these card packs up, and see what we can find in them. So this is obviously a card game with a lot of dice rolling. It's not super complicated. The whole point of the game is to obtain quests and complete them. I can walk you through a tiny bit of it, but I don't know the full playthrough. So let's get this out of the way. So looks like with this card, you can change a burden die to another attribute. Burden die can't be used or altered. So there's, it looks like there's some things that you can do to mess with other people or help yourself. So you're using these cards to get yourself through different things. So this is the type of dice game where, yeah, you have a bunch of dice you're rolling, there's a lot of randomness to it, but then you can manipulate the dice afterwards to do what you need to do. So you might have something that's a really, really difficult mission, but you can make it a lot easier for yourself by having the right cards. I believe there are cards that are permanent that you can reuse, and other ones that are more temporary that you can't do that with. You get teammates in here. Addiction. Remove this burden by recruiting a teammate. And I'll have to show you something with these burdens in a second. One part of this Kickstarter that I really loved. So let's take a look at the back of the cards here. I think there are a couple different card backs. Yep. So these are some... sorry, camera keeps moving. I have a habit of that. Burdens, they're your problem now. I like that. Advantage, spend 4 of a kind to draw 1. So these are advantage cards, they're called. Sorry I'm sniffly today. You'll have to bear with me. I have no way to fix that while I'm recording, unfortunately. I'll try to keep it under control. It is, I live in the Northeast, and it is cold up here today. Actually, we got some snow this morning. It's only halfway through October, and we're getting snow. So, storage specialist. Here's some mission cards, so I'll show you those in a second. You'll get the idea with them. They're pretty straightforward. Mercenaries. Loyals, so those must be companions of some sort. Heroes, so those are who you play as. And then more burdens. So flip it over and take a look. So it looks like burdens can cause you problems of different sort, because you have to remove this burden by re-rolling 2 times in 1 turn. Remove this one by discarding 3 advantage cards. All 3 advantage cards must be discarded at the same time. And they've all got different names, self-pity and depression and all different types of burdens. So some of your heroes, you can re-roll any dice. They pretty much seem to do the same thing for those ones. Change 1 die to a twig. And then these are loyals. So I believe you can purchase them using certain dice rolls, if I remember right. So if you get a paw, gear, twig, and 3 burdens, then you can purchase that one. And then if we get back here a little further, so we got some mercenaries that you can purchase. So again, trying to make your game a little easier. And then get into the missions. They've got little details down here. Find the escaped criminals, find the escaped criminal Mad Dog McDougal. So to complete this one, it requires at least 3 teammates, and at least 2 must be mercenaries, and then you have to roll these dice. So, as you can see, a bunch of different little missions that you have to complete. And then, of course, I assume the game completes based on how many missions you've completed. I don't know what that does. It's the only storage card I see in there, right? The only one, yeah. So the game is pretty straightforward from what I can tell. It seems kind of obvious to me how it, how it works. I don't know the exact rules, but that's most of it there. And then I also got some, I think these are just alternate art of the heroes. Let me open this up. So this was a Kickstarter add-on. So yeah, these are just some additional heroes. All the heroes act the same, so it's just some art that they had initially rejected, and then, of course, everybody was like, well, wait, I want those too. So I'm like, okay, well, you can have them. I guess, there's no reason to do that. They're just more heroes. I can put them in here with the rest. Where'd my heroes go? Missions, mercenaries, loyals, heroes. Yeah, see, reroll any dice. They're all the same. They'll do the same thing. You just get to pick which one you want. All right. So, that's stuffed the game. But what I wanted to show you is something really cute that they did is you can buy the burdens. And these things are very cute. Let me open this one up. I'll show you all the ones I have too. I of course allowed my wife to pick most of them because I didn't need to do that. So there he is. He's got little wings. He's got his little tail. They are very, very cute little stuffed animals. And they have some information about them. This is personal. This is your burden that you keep around. It is always so loud, never making a sound, never making a sound. It's there when you sleep. It's there when you wake. He makes your soul hurt. He makes your mind ache. Aw, personal little burdens. And I think this next one here, sorry for the crinkling, I am opening another one. They're all packaged the same, so there's this little guy. He's got stitches here. And this is broken. That's why he's got stitches, I guess. She's the nonstop reminder of a pain you will feel. She's a ghost of those memories she guarantees to make real. Her song can be heard by hand-covered ears, for it is her song that will bring you to tears. Aww. And then I've got one more here. They actually made like 7 or 8 of them, plus they made this stuffed goat. I couldn't bring myself to pay for all of them. It would have cost me an extra like $50, and I couldn't justify it for some stuffed animals, but I did think a couple were very cute. So here's a little gray and white one. His name is Depression. His chirp is slow with a sinking sensation. He is drained of all color and all motivation. He refuses to go on. He refuses to eat. His days are now numbered. His heart struggles to beat. Oh, they are the saddest little things, but they're super cute, and I really enjoyed them putting them in with this game. It added a nice touch. It goes along with the game's theme well. So let me pack this back up. And then we will go into, is that it? There's the instruction book. Packs really nicely back in really easily. This won't be an issue, which is cool. Some games you open them up and then you can't get them back together. Let's pack this up and then we'll go into Endangered Orphans. Gotta store it the same way that you found it, right? Yeah. Pull these burdens over here. Get them out of the way. Some garbage here. Get that moved. All right. So, Endangered Orphans is the next one. This was a previous game that Certifiable Studios had made, and I thought it was rather cute. I believe this is more of a storytelling game, but since it was one of my first Kickstarters, I was at the point where you just kind of back everything because you're really excited that Kickstarter even exists. Let me show off the sides of the box here. Oh, you can see me. It's a little hard to do with the plastic on, so let's get the plastic off and then I'll run back through it. There'll be less of a glare. Whoa. Like I said, I am not the best with this camera. And today is apparently not my day. So, back to where we were. Don't really need the knife when it pulls open that easy, huh? This box is really nice. It actually looks a lot nicer out of the packaging, which is great. It's got some nice sheen around some of the words, as you can see. Very cool. But yeah, so this is a 1 to 4 player game, 10 to 30 minutes, so nice and short, ages 14 plus. Kind of adult content, I think, which is part of the age on it. So yeah, I was just kind of excited about Kickstarter existing at all, so of course I was backing everything. They've got some cute little words of advice on here or whatever. Box sourced locally from free-range organic cardboard. No actual orphans were used in its creation. So we're told. We can't verify this. Please don't sue us. It's certifiable when it comes to games we don't play. May cause indignation, and those who feel illustrated orphans lacking fingers should not be depicted in harmful scenarios. Should you experience similar symptoms, relax. It's just a game. Certifiable games, you've probably never even heard of us. I love it. The self-deprecating humor. These guys are actually fantastic. I really did enjoy getting their updates. They made these great little update videos that were fun to watch. They're pretty amusing. They're the kinds of people that you could just hang out with and be friends with, and you would enjoy their company. So, wow, these are all the instructions. There's a solo play, and there's the regular instructions. It's literally just like 4 pages. In fact, the back isn't even, so it's 3 pages of gameplay. This is a really quick, straightforward, easy to learn game. So you've got some little character tokens of some sort, of Charlie, Diane, and Kale. I think his name is Kale. They're very cute little orphans. We have a nice rubber playmat. Oh, there's 2 of them in here. I gotta open this up. Let's get these out. Oh, there's more than 2. There's a bunch in here. So these are upgraded boards, basically, and like they're player boards. So, or I think they're player boards. Maybe they're part of the game table. I'm not really sure. So kind of a mouse pad material. Yeah. You got your options deck and discard pile. Oh yeah, no, they're each player boards. Okay, but they're nice little player boards. I really love the design on these. Oh, that one's my favorite. I like that one a lot. I always like anything with a nice hue of purple. Just my thing. All right, so we have some standees, presumably for these little guys. We have some cards. More cards. We'll open those in a second. And then my favorite part of the game, this is what sold me on it without even knowing anything about it, the orphans. So these little guys are ridiculous. They're cute. Let's see. He's got glasses. He's got a little ball cap. Oh, let's see. He's got his hood. He's kind of a Kenny-like character. It's a good thing they didn't make him the orange one. Her? I don't know. Some of these have got to be female, right? And then there's this ominous creature, professor-type character or bust or whatever you want to call it. These are nice little figures. They're made of some form of plastic. But they're solid. They've got a little bit of weight to them, just enough to make it, make it good. So these are fantastic. These are really what sold me on the game. As crazy as that sounds, I saw them and I'm like, I have to have this game, which is why I don't know how to play. But again, it looks like a fairly simple game. My understanding is you lay down some cards that kind of create an area that you can explore, and then you can move your orphans through them, and you have to get them through without them dying. So the goal is to keep your orphans alive. So I believe it's a shared game board, but your movement deck and whatnot is individual. So I assume there's a little bit of deck building in it. I don't know the details. So, wow. All right. So this deck is a little harder to open, unfortunately, than Stuffed was, but it's a one-time thing. You get it open, you move on. Feels like an Ivory Core quality card. I should have mentioned that about Stuffed. Their quality was pretty good. These are definitely, none of the cards that I've opened in any board games recently have been like poker quality or anything. Like I can't, like with a Magic card, you can bend these end to end and they will flip back. These almost definitely will just crease. I don't want to do it because I really don't want to ruin my new game. I always sleeve all my cards anyway, so I don't have to worry about it too much as long as people don't fold them. Let's see. So Absolute Fear, Clear View. The art on these is really cool. They're definitely a real dark theme around them. Children in danger, like, oh geez. This is, it's morbidly cute. Like, it's very cute. I love the art. I'll definitely keep an eye on Certifiable Studios as they continue to make games. It doesn't mean that I'll buy everything they make. I know I've done that with Deepwater so far, but I've got to stop because I have too many games. Detour, replace any Cove card with this one, then replace that Cove card in a new spot of your choice. So, looks like there's a make your own move, a bunch of different types of move cards. Yeah, so I think these are the cards that you move across. So you've got like a highway, alley, beach, creek, town, open field, hills, woods, cemetery. Let's look on the back here. Got some coves. Those must be your locations. Acts of desperation. Options. Lots of option cards. And then, let's see. Looks like there's some more options in here. It has the little tear spot, but like I cannot get my fingers on it. There we go. Okay, I got it. Yep, it just broke off again. All right. Let's take a look at the backs first this time. Are they all options, or do we have some new stuff? More Acts of Desperation. Hang on to this card. This code can be used to get your exclusive Mississippi disaster knot. Oh, another game that they made. I guess they allow you to get a special one. Interesting. Last Winner. The Ghost of Benny Harris. Oh, there must be a couple different scenarios. Because here's another option, but Blind Honey cannot play more than 2 cards. Can no longer draw from the Last Winner deck. Yeah, alright, so there are different things that can modify the way this game goes. Wow, there's really a lot of stuff going on here. Almost every card's different. There are a couple duplicates here and there, but never more than 2 that I'm seeing. So that's pretty cool. Some more locations: Haunted Ground, Out in the Cold, Junkyard, Passage, 2 passages, Kitty Corner. Oh, there's just a straight up you lose card. That's unfortunate. So it seems to be kind of a deck builder around moving through this world. Very cool. So again, another really pretty game by Certifiable Studios. I have to give these guys credit, guys and girls. They are doing a really great job with the games that they're bringing out. They're doing some cool stuff. I love the player mats being like little mouse pads or little playmats. This game is very cool. So the only other thing that I have here is they do have some expansions. It seems to be additional locations and things to add into the game, along with a nice holiday one, which is great. I'm not going to open these right now because I think that there might be some spoilers for the game in it, and I really don't want to ruin my own experience. But here you go. There's Curiosities, Somewhere Down Lexington Drive, Beneath the Cove, and Hollow Days and Plastic Reindeer. So yeah, I've still got to play the game myself, and I don't want to ruin that for myself for obvious reasons. So today you got to see Stuffed and Endangered Orphans. I'm really excited about playing both of these games. I'm always excited about getting games on the table. Board games are my biggest passion right now, and I think that'll go on for a little while. So I'll keep doing these unboxings, getting these board games out. I do hope to start getting some playthroughs on my channel soon, so that you guys can kind of see how some of these play. Some of these games are a little rarer, a little harder to find, especially games like these two. These aren't on shelves yet. I imagine they will be at some point, but they're not yet. So I'll try and get some more information out to everyone as we go on. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really do enjoy making these videos. I enjoy talking to all of you. I think this is, this is really a passion thing for me. So keep watching, and I'll keep making videos. Otherwise, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. Seeing those subscription numbers go up really helps me know that people are enjoying it. Share it out with your friends, and I will be back soon with more videos. So have a great day, great weekend, and I'm out of words. Bye, everyone.